The people who are in charge of the world do not want you to know what I am teaching you. They print pieces of paper to control everybody. They don't want people to think like me. Everything I'm teaching you is not how they want you to think.
We're going to start here with educating you a little bit about how money works and what money is. Because most people, the biggest barrier between them and making money is they don't understand money. You understand that money is something that you use to buy goods and services, but you don't understand the truth about money. So we're going to talk about money very, very quickly.
So I want you to understand something. You cannot make money. You can only take money from somebody else. Most people understand, most people have this view of, because you work, they work and they get money. So they go to work, they make something, and then they get money. So they think they're making money. You cannot make money. You can only take money from other people. You can only convince other people to give you money. That's the only way money can be made, unless you're the Federal Reserve, and you're not the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve makes money. You take money. So when you're going through life, I want you guys to stop saying, I want to make money. You have to start saying, I want to take money, because that's how you have to think. You don't make it, you take it. So you have to start talking that way. You got to take money. Business is simple. It's just other people's money. That's all a business is. A business is getting other people to send you their money. That's what a business is. So we're no longer going to say we're going to make money. We're going to talk about how we're going to take money, because that's what we're going to do. Here's me talk about how you can't make it. You can only take it, which is absolutely true. Now, the Federal Reserve makes money. It doesn't matter. In America, they make dollars. It doesn't matter what country you're in. You've got your own version of the Federal Reserve. They create money from thin air. You need to understand something, is that money isn't real, and it's created from thin air. The people who are in charge of the world, what they do is they type in numbers on a screen, and they turn on the printer. They print pieces of paper, and then they use these pieces of paper to make you do things you don't want to do, and make you a slave for pieces of paper that they make effectively for free. Now, the important thing about this is that this destroys the idea of saving yourself rich. I have lots of people come to me and go, oh, well, I'm saving for, if I save for my retirement, save. You cannot save yourself rich, because you can never save money faster than the Federal Reserve can print money. During this thing, they've printed trillions of dollars. Trillions. So you even know how much that is? Trillions of dollars have been printed. They call it quantitative easing. They call it like economy rescue. They call all these stupid things. Basically what they do is they turn on the printing press and they print money. And during the coronavirus thing, they printed more than ever. So there's no point in you saving this money, working hard, saving little bits, and then they just print more. That's why your money, that's why you have to deal with inflation. That's why your money's worth less every year. But my point is, if more and more is going into circulation, you need to find a way to get more and more. You don't need to save the little bits you have, like a little squirrel. Let me get the little bits, let me just save them. No, you got to find a way to get more and more. More exists. Every day there is more money. Remember, we're not trying to make money, we're trying to take money. Every day there is more money out there. Every street you drive down, every building is owned by somebody. Somebody owns that building. Billions of dollars. You drive down one road, you see billions. That skyscraper, that building, millions. From Tokyo, Shanghai, Dallas, LA, everything. There is so much money, it's everywhere. You have to find a way to take. You cannot make, and you cannot save. Get rid of the idea of saving. Get rid of the idea of making money. Now, I'm not saying be irresponsible. I'm not saying throw all your money away. But the idea that you can save yourself rich is a joke. It's the kind of lie that the people in charge want you to believe. Oh, don't worry. Just keep working and you keep saving $100 a month while I print trillions a week. That's stupid. Don't be stupid. More money exists every day. You have to find a way to take more money. Money is like water. Water is always moving. Pay attention to the cycle of precipitation. It rains, It hits the ground, it flows down the street, goes down the drain, goes in the drain, down a pipe, goes into the river, flowing in the river, goes into the ocean. The ocean is sitting there, sun comes, it evaporates, goes back into the sky, the cloud floats somewhere else, it rains again. Water is always moving, all the time. And money is the same. Money never stays still. If you put money in a bank, that bank is using it for something. If you spend money, it's moving from one place to another. If you buy a Starbucks, Starbucks takes your money, pays its employees. Then the employee goes to fucking the store and buys something. The money is always moving. So once again, we are not trying to make money. More money exists every day. We are trying to take money, and it's always moving. So when something's moving, it's vulnerable. So money is always vulnerable. Write this down. We're not trying to make money. We're trying to take money. More exists every day. It's always moving, and it's vulnerable. It's vulnerable because it's always moving. If you can find and identify a place where money is moving, if you can find a place where money is moving and stand in the way, then the money is vulnerable. So I put myself in the middle of the money movement, and I got some money. You have to stand in the middle of the money. If you stand in the right place at the right time, you're going to get wet. If you stand in the right place at the right time, you're going to get rich. You have to identify where it's moving, and you have to attack the money. Just like a goal on a train, you got to run up on it. So I saw money moving, and I ran up on it. That's what you have to do. So this is the reframe. You don't make money. You must take money. Money is always moving. There's more of it every day, and it is vulnerable, and you must find where money is moving and attack it. I'll give you guys a perfect example. Look at these companies like Glovo. Glovo, what's Glovo? Glovo thought people order food. Okay, well, how about I deal with getting the food from the store to the person, and I can make some money. That's all it is. They saw money moving. Money's going to a restaurant, food's going to a person. Well, if I can find a way to streamline the delivery, I can make some money. It's getting in the way of money moving. Start paying attention to how money's moving and start trying to get in the way. I'm going to tell you something which you're not going to believe, but it's true. Money and energy are linked because you need to give the impression that you are absolutely credible, and that is an energy. If I walk into a room and I'm trying to leave that room with people's money, I need to come in that room with the right energy so people trust me. You can't be meek and shy when it comes to money. That's not the way to be. Remember, you have to take money. When's the last time you took something from someone while being meek and shy and a little wimp? That's not how you take things. You roll up on people and you take. You can't take things by being do. So you have to have that rich man energy. I have rich man energy. You can look at me and you can tell I'm rich. You don't know how, but you can just see it. The way I dress, the way I act, the way I talk. I got rich man energy. I had rich man energy before I was rich. And that's why I am rich. You have to have the rich man energy. So you need to understand that you don't make money. You can make things. You can sit in the dark timidly and make something. Dude, sit there like a watchmaker in the dark on his own in the middle of the night and you can make something. But we don't make money. We take money. If you think about money every time you spend it, if you think about how you're spending money every time you're in the coffee shop, if the people you meet, you only talk about money with, if all you discuss is money, you will end up dripping wet in rich man energy because all you think about is cash. Rich man energy is understanding that you want to break free from. Rich man energy is understanding that you must be better than where you currently are. If you understand you want to break free and not be a slave any longer, then you understand what it takes to be rich. That is rich man energy. I always had rich man energy because I wanted to escape the rat race. You must do the same. How many of you have rich friends? Friends who are verified millionaires. Do you see how many people said no? Now, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why you don't have rich friends. Because rich people only talk to rich people. Rich people don't like talking to broke people. When I was broke and I was trying to talk to rich people, it was very difficult. They didn't want to talk to me. And if they did, they really didn't want to talk about money. Why would they? Now, there's a reason for this. It's because rich people have rich people energy. We have that power. If I take my Lambo and I go to a very expensive restaurant, I park outside, I go inside and meet my multimillionaire friend whose Ferrari is also parked outside, and we sit down and we talk about money, both of us leave with more rich power, money, energy. If I take my Lambo, drive, park outside the restaurant, walk in and talk to some broke boy who sits there and goes, I ain't got any money, but I really want money, do I leave with more energy or less? He steals my energy. He steals my rich man powers. Do you understand? Rich people don't want to talk to poor people. That's why most poor people don't have rich friends, because rich people avoid poor people actively. They actively avoid poor people. If you look at rich kids, you know, the kids who go to the best schools and blah, 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 they get the best jobs and they all end up making loads of money. It's not because they're smart. It's because they know the other rich people. Do you understand? It's not what you know, it's who you know. These people who go to these good schools, they don't go to the good schools to learn something that other people don't learn. They go there because all the other important people's kids go to the rich schools. It's who you know. And these people end up the CEO of some company because it's their dad's company. And then they want to hire some guy and they hire their friend. It's tribal. It's who you know. You need to get inside of a network of people who are achieving amazing things. That's what you need to do.